So what we normally see in Catalonia is, because the teams know it so well, is them lining up two by two. We haven't had pre-season testing here this year, but the circuit is so well known to the teams that I don't think we're going to get anything other than probably a McLaren 1-2, when it comes to qualifying, and then probably the race as well. I don't think the tech directive will have affected them. I think McLaren's sorted enough to be able to deal with this tech directive. I think that they've brought in whatever changes they need to already, and I don't think it's going to cause that much of an issue. I think McLaren very clearly have some of the best tyre wear, which is very important. As we know, the undercut is powerful in Catalonia, and that's the important part where you can make overtakes. But I think their tyre wear is good enough that they can, they have that little bit in their back pocket. They have that advantage, and they can use that difference to make the edge, basically. I don't really see this being anything other than a McLaren 1-2 unless they run into each other, which we've seen teams do in the past, but I think that Lando Norris and Oscar Piastri seem to be at least more cordial in their relationship currently than maybe Mercedes were, 9 years ago. And in that way, I think that Max Verstappen is unlikely to profit off of it this time. Of course, I could be wrong, but I don't think, all things being as they should be, that McLaren are going to do particularly badly, bearing in mind that their car seems also quite suited to the track. It's medium and high speed corners at this point, and that does seem to suit them. They've been running well at almost every single track that we've been to. So I genuinely think that McLaren are going to have another great weekend, and I don't think they're going to be infected by this tech directive. I think they're smart enough to get around that, and I don't think it's going to cause that much of a change. I think it's a bit sort of smoke and mirrors, really, that it's going to cause an issue.